Hi wine friends, and happy Wine Wednesday. If you're new, I'm Allie from A Glass After Work. Thanks for joining. Today I am going to share with you a wine that comes from Sting's winery. I don't know if you knew that Sting, the singer, and his wife have a winery in Italy, but they do. When Sting talks about wine, he talks about how wine is like a song, that each wine has its own story. And so he says that that's why he has named each of his wines after his most famous songs. So I thought it was fun and wanted to share one of them with you. So today we are going to try the Toscana Red Roxanne. I'm sure that you know Police, their song Roxanne. And then this is the 2016. On the back of the bottle, it says, Roxanne, wife of Alexander the Great, Cyrano de Bergerac's unrequited love, and the eponymous subject of one of Sting's earliest and most famous songs. So not surprising. And I thought since it is a early Sting song that it would be fun to try Roxanne as one of the first wines that I have tried from Sting's winery. The winery is called Tenuta Il Palagio. I don't speak Italian, so again, I'm sorry for butchering it. But from what I was reading, Sting and his wife Trudy started doing renovations on the property in 1999, and it's a house, and they have 65 acres of vineyards. They have over 8,000 olive trees, and there are 80 bee colonies on the property, which is all pretty interesting. Their wines are all certified both organic and biodynamic. So let's take a look. Here we go. Oh, that is a deep purple happening there. All right, so we've got a deep purple happening there. Very, very nice color. And you can see I have got my Simply Wine Charmed. I've put a pumpkin on since we're now in November and heading fast towards the Thanksgiving holiday. All right, so let's see what we've got going on the nose. Ooh, that is beautiful. Lots of blackberries, lots of black cherries. Maybe a hint of blueberry going on in there too. I also am getting some baking spices, some cinnamon, some nutmeg. This is a really, really nice nose. Those sweet spices are a really nice addition. Maybe there's a hint of violets too, something a little floral going on. All right, why don't we give it a taste? Cheers. Oh, that's quite lovely. So definitely the high acidity that I expect from a Tuscan wine. I'm a little surprised that the tannins aren't bigger. I would say more in the medium to medium high tannin range. They're not totally filling my mouth, but they're definitely there. And I would say on the kind of medium bodied range. The mouth definitely has those black cherries and blackberries going on, mixed in with some of the nutmeg and cinnamon. So definitely a nice, almost like a little bit of a dark berry pie happening. I would say that was quite lovely. Definitely would be nice to have with a charcuterie board, or if you're having some pasta, some red pasta, I think that would go really nice. I also think it would be a nice addition to a Thanksgiving dinner. The high acidity can help cut through some of those fattier foods like your mashed potatoes and your macaroni and cheese and your sweet potato pie, but it's not going to overpower the turkey because it's a light to medium bodied wine. So I think this is quite lovely. I'd be interested to know if you've had any of Sting's wines, whether it's the Roxanne. There's also a white Roxanne. This is the red Roxanne, but love to know if you've had any of the Sting wines, and if you had, which one and what you thought. This wine's not expensive. I found it online for $18. Most of what I'm seeing now is in the $20 range, so you can definitely find it in a good price range online. I don't think I mentioned, but it's 80% Sangiovese, 10% Merlot, and 10% Syrah. So it's not going to be a Chianti because it's got some of those other grapes, the Merlot and the Syrah in there, but it's definitely got some of the qualities that you would get from the other typical wines that you're finding in the Tuscany region. I definitely think it's worth seeking out, especially if you're a fan of Sting. And I think that's everything I've got. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate those. If you aren't already a subscriber, you can do that by clicking on the icon right there or on the subscribe button down below. But don't forget, also click on the bell because it will notify you when I upload a new video, which is going to be every Wine Wednesday. And if you're looking for a recommendation, you can find one right there. Thanks for joining and have a happy Wine Wednesday. Cheers.